Hello, everyone. My name is Carter Richard. This is American Beam and Bolt, and we are going over our proposal for the steel scope of work on the U.S. Federal Courthouse project in Flagstaff, Arizona. I'm going to start off with introductions to our team. Like I said, my name is Carter Richard. I'm the project manager with American Beam and Bolt. And to your top right, we have Will Meter, the site superintendent. And to the bottom left, we have Brant Lister, the project engineer. And then to the bottom right, we have Wyatt Snitker, our field engineer for this project. And now I'm going to hand it off to Will Meter to talk about the logistics plan of this project.
Hello, I'm Will Metter. I'll be going over the logistics plan for American Beam and Bolt. We'll be using Encore Steel in Phoenix, Arizona. They'll be traveling northbound on the 17. When they get into Flagstaff, they'll continue northbound on Milton Road, making a left on Route 66 going westbound. The job site is 2 miles away from this left turn, and we'll have traffic flaggers at the construction entrance mitigating traffic and allowing our trucks to deliver the materials safely. I'll be handing it over to Carter again to talk about the site logistics.
Hello again, my name is Carter, as Will just said, and I'm going to go over the site plan that we have for this project. So on the left, you have our general project location. The biggest keynote of this snippet of our site plan is the dirt lot to the left of where we have it outlined in red. That is not part of the U.S. Federal Courthouse. That is a different project that we are not responsible for. So you need to make it very apparent to your team that they need to stay away from that area because that has nothing to do with this site. And we're right in front of Home Depot, Woodland Storage, and then Flagstaff Fire Department. And then on the opposing side of the road, we have the Maverick gas station. And then I will talk about, just an overview of the site. We got you come in from the left off of uh Route 66, and the trucks are gonna come in through this parking lot right here. And then the site is located on the left, outlined in red. And we have two locations for our crane. And then we have multiple material laydown areas highlighted in green. And a big part of why we have two locations is just due to the size of the site is very small, and some of these beams are very big and long and wide. So we want to allow as much room as possible for these forklifts or even the crane just to pick directly from the laydown area. And yeah, and I am going to hand it over to Wyatt to talk about our construction schedule. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Wyatt. I'm the field engineer for this project. I will be diving into our schedule breakdown here. The bid award date for this project is December 2nd with a general start of construction on March 3rd. We will begin our pre-construction tasks with preparing our shop drawings and getting them approved, running from March 3rd through March 30th. Mobilization begins on Monday, May 18th for our first steel erection phase starting on the 1st, so we will get out there couple weeks prior to the beginning of our phase one, getting our crane set up, getting our job trailer out there, getting the site prepared for us, and then jumping into our first phase starting on June 1st, running through July 28th, with that being broken down into 7 phases. And on the next slide, I have a breakdown of how those 7 phases are going to be broken out. And then we will be demobilizing on July 29th, lasting a couple days until the 31st, getting us out of there in our 45-day window that we were given for steel erection. So here's a little snippet from our project. There's the bid award date, start of construction, our steel erection window, and then our phases are going to be broken down into the 7, like I talked about, each running 8 days, except for the last one being 11, as demobilization is tied into that with that extra 3 days. We will be relocating our crane after phase 5 of erection, and we have that given a day, and then we will finish out our other 2 phases in our 45-day window. I will be passing it off to Brant to go over our cost estimate.
My name is Brant Lister. I'm the project engineer on site, and I'll be talking about the cost breakdown. On the left side of the screen here, we have a pie chart representing the different types of steel and what percentages they make up of the budget. And you can see here the largest part of the pie is the beams due to there being many different types of beams and different architectural features. Our total structural steel is 9,483 tons, giving us a total cost of $4,773,335.24. That cost includes all of the steel on the project, including all angles, decking, any steel you can think of, labor, equipment, other construction costs, and overhead and profit. That's why we get that number. I'll talk about safety now and why it's such a big deal to us. Here at American Beam and Bolt, we just care about our employees. Everyone has a family at home, and we want them to get back to them. We really care about that. So we have a 100% tie off just to keep everybody safe, including the other trades on site. And we really just pride ourselves in the safety. I'll hand it off to Will Metter.
Hello, I'm Will Metter. I'll be talking about why you should be choosing us. We have previous experience with construction projects like this one. Some of our most recent ones are the Phoenix Municipal Court and City of Glendale Public Works. 85% of our clientele is repeat customers. We retain a great relationship with our clients and want to ensure that we provide a quality building. And then our excellence, we have 25 years of experience in this industry in steel erection. We're dedicated to completing the project on time and providing the highest quality of work possible. Thank you for considering American Beam and Bolt. Hope to see you soon.